trigger warning for discussion of spiders and eventually an image of a spider. While I was filming, maybe it's the last video I posted, but the video of me cleaning my nail polish bottles, something enormous climbed out from behind my desk. Very, very large spider. I have been on a long journey throughout the course of my life with spiders and my relationship to them. When I was a little kid, I was absolutely terrified. Like my whole life, run screaming from the shower. I worked at a Spirit Halloween where it was sort of an unspoken store rule that I didn't handle spider merchandise, like fake spider stuff, because it scared me so much. And that was where I was at for most of my life. But over the course of my journey with healing and spirituality and other things and sort of getting to understand the things the universe tells me when it talks, spiders have actually become a really big piece of that for me and are a very important teacher and guardian, and they very often show up for me when a major death of somebody I care very much about occurs, or if a major life event is happening, like when I moved across the country from the state I grew up in out to California. We have a lot going on with the hair today, but I digress. And so someone I loved very much, very, very much, died this week, and that has been very tough. And like within a few days of that, I found out I was approved for the place I want to move to, which is awesome. But I had actually remarked to my therapist this week, and this was before I found out that I was moving, that I was surprised that a spider hadn't shown up, because they always do when this stuff happens. The only thing that had occurred was the day I got the call my friend was on the way to the hospital, and then it was probably the end, was I had just seen outside a naturally occurring, stunning sort of brush and sticks, you know, just natural like leaves and shit cluster that looked exactly, it was on the ground, it looked exactly like a rabbit, and it actually looked like my tattoo of the Black Rabbit of Death from Watership Down. Here's a picture of the leaves I saw, and here is my tattoo. Anyway, so I was remarking that it was interesting that spiders had not come through. Well, she's a few days late, but still right on time, but I was cleaning my shit out, and one of the biggest motherfuckers I had ever seen climbed out. I had myself a good little scream, but it was, like, frankly so big and kind of slow-moving that I was able to capture it in a little container, and I wanted to Google what it was before I put it outside, because we have, like, a little patio at this building with plants and stuff where I like to put spiders, but not if they're potentially harmful and might climb right back in and bite someone, so I took a second. It was not harmful. It was what is called a bold jumping spider, and one of the coolest things about it is that it has white markings on its little butt that look like a happy face. So if you do not want to see spider stuff, skip this video or end it here. I don't know, whatever. I don't think you'd be here this long, but I'm going to show you. You have been warned, spider incoming. Okay, look at this absolute beauty. She is huge. Okay, now I'm going to show you the markings on her back that are a happy face. Look at her! Happy face! I think that's so freaking cute and cool. And like when I tell you, that is not a reaction I would have had a decade ago or whatever. So anyway, I just thought that was really cool and beautiful and amazing, because they really do show up whenever I am going through some pretty specific life changes or have lost someone, and it really does feel very special to me when they show up. And it is, sorry, I'm crying, whew, but it is not lost on me that this one showed up with a big fucking happy face on its back. I think that's real beautiful. So anyway, just sharing that with everybody. I'm gonna get back to cleaning my polishes now that that dramatic experience is over.